Hey everyone, I'm Danny and welcome to Muggle Magic. In this video we're going to be making potion labels basically, but they're for spices, so like common kitchen spices. I've created a set of labels that look a lot like Mina Lehman's designs for potion labels in the Harry Potter films, but I've replaced the potion name with a spice name. I'm also providing a blank template so that you can just print blank ones and write in whatever spice it is that you want to put this on, or you could actually pull it into Photoshop and put the name in if you don't really want to write it out. And this is a request from the headmistress on Patreon, Cass, so thank you, Cass, for this amazing idea. She wanted me to create basically alternate packaging from the wizarding world, specifically like shops in Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade and stuff, for common like Muggle stuff that you would have around your house. So all of these are from Slug and Jigger's Apothecary. If you do enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button down below. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. Share this video. All of these things really do help the channel. And as in every video, I'm gonna try and work in a random fact when I can think of one. So random fact, somewhat related to this DIY, is that I do love to cook. I didn't used to. I used to not really like cooking, and like when I was younger, and I just never would cook. I'd either go out and get like fast food or just like make something really easy at home, like a sandwich, or like I did do grilled cheese every once in a while. So there is that. And then I would make like eggs in a basket, where you just like pop a hole in a piece of bread and then you fry an egg inside the middle of the bread, so it's like there's an egg in the middle of your toast, and it's really good, but it's super easy. So those were like my two things that I would cook at home, and then other than that I would just like go out and buy stuff because I just didn't know how to cook anything. So it wasn't until about like 5 or 6 years ago when I just kind of thought, you know what, I just want to learn how to cook. So I decided to give it a shot, and I actually ended up really liking it. So I do cook, and I am pretty good at it. Anyways, I'm rambling enough right now, and I do have 5 giveaways to announce at the end of this video. So go ahead and stay tuned for that just to see if you won. Check out the description box below for a list of supplies you're gonna need, as well as the free downloadable templates for this, and let's get started. So, of course, the first thing you need are the templates. So these are the spice labels that I designed, and I put the names in there of the different spices. Now, I am going to include a Cricut guide for this, so you'd be able to load it into Cricut and cut it out that way, which makes it a lot faster and easier. But for those of you who don't have a die cutter, you can just use a ruler and X-Acto, and I have to cut these out to get the nice straight lines and edges. So now you have all of your potion labels printed out, or spice labels printed out. So the only thing we need to do now is get these stuck onto our spice bottles. So you could have printed these on sticker paper, which would make it easy. You would just, like this is the red pepper flakes, so you would just peel off the back and stick the label onto the bottle just like this. But if you don't have sticker paper, then you're just going to glue it on with a glue stick. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. Take this label and stick it onto the bottle like this. And there we go. We have our red pepper flakes. So yeah, just go ahead and do this with the rest of your bottles. Go ahead and label them all. So now we're done. So let's go ahead and take a look at each one of these labels. And that is all of them. Now, if you really wanted to get like authentic with it, you could replace all of the tops with like corks. I didn't do that though, because a lot of my spices has like one of these, and so a cork wouldn't really work with that. So Yeah, I think this is the first in like probably a small series of videos where I'll just rebrand things that you can use around your house to make it look like something cool from Harry Potter or from Fantastic Beasts. The winner for this giveaway is going to be getting two things: a printed sheet with the spices on the labels, and then a printed sheet with blank labels so you can write your own in. And if you're interested in entering the giveaway, there is a monthly giveaway link in the description box below. So now it's time for the featured comment, and this is from Otis Murray, and Otis says, do you prefer the Harry Potter books or movies? Definitely the books. I actually didn't grow up reading Harry Potter. I was a little bit older for it when it started, so I didn't really get into it. I didn't really read it. I was reading other things at the time, so I just kind of missed the beginning of that, and then yeah, I just never really read them until I was a bit older. But I did try to watch the movies first before reading the books, and I liked the first one. It was alright. I liked the second one, and then the third one was good, but started to get confusing. And then from then on, I was just kind of like lost, so I didn't really finish watching the movies, and I didn't really enjoy them after that, after the first few movies. And that's because there's so much in the books that you need to know to understand everything that's going on in the movies. They just like pack so much in there, it's hard to understand if you haven't already read the books or know the story. So yeah, I definitely like the books more because of that. I think the movies are great now that I've read the books. And I watch the movies now, and I love it because I know exactly what's going on. So anyways, yeah, definitely the books. If you'd like to have your comment featured, just leave a comment on this video, and I'll be going through the comments before I post my next DIY, and you could have a featured comment on that video. And now to announce the winners of the 5 giveaways for this month. Usually there would be 4, but there are 5 in this one, so let's get into these winners. For the Quibbler, which is a fully readable replica, the winner is Casey Kaminsky. For the Grim Teacup replica, the winner is Benjamin Lachlan. For the Cheery Owls box, the winner is Rachel Debates. For the Peruvian Instant Darkness powder, the winner is Lei Yi. And for the Quick Spell letter, the winner is Christina Kirschenhofer. Congratulations to all of you winners. I've sent each of you an email with instructions on how you can claim your prize. Remember, I get a lot of ideas for these DIYs that I do from your comments. So if you have an idea for something that you want to see me do in the future, definitely leave a comment below and let me know. If you're interested in seeing more DIY videos having to do with Harry Potter and more, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.